Hello everybody, my name is Hassan Dumbia. Today I'm going to talk about important topic. We talk about how to apply for Schengen visa. The basic required documents for Schengen visa, I'm going to highlight which are 9, and also there are 33 how to fill the form, wherein you have 33 questions they are going to ask in the form, which you need to answer those questions in the form. So I will explain about the form and how to fill the form also. But before proceeding further, I would like to deliberate on the 9 points of requirements that you need, the basic requirements. Number 1, you have the application form, right? You have to have the application form. You make sure that you have the right form. Then point number 2, you should have a valid passport, right? Your passport should be at least 6 months. Then number 3, you have to have 2 recent photograph or photo picture, right? Then point number 4, you have to have the proof of round trip. That's your ticket and hotel reservation. You have to have that one, which is like maybe like $50 or $50 to have hotel reservations. Then you cannot pay for that hotel reservation at that particular moment. You can pay on arrival also. Then point number 5, you have to have the healthcare insurance. Healthcare insurance, you can pay maybe like also like $50 to $70. They can give you an health insurance, right, which you're supposed to have that document prior before traveling or before they give you the visa. So you have point number 6, you have to have proof of financial means. So this simply means that you should have your account or a source of income, which you have to specify in your form. So at least the consulate we know that you have a source of income, and that will serve as a strong tie that which will take you back to your country. Then point number 7, you have to have proof of occupational status. So this proof of occupational status, it means that the jobs that you are presently doing or the business that you are presently doing. Then point number 9 is talking about the embassy locations. So you have to know the embassy locations where you will do your applications, right? Then point number 9, you have to know how much should be in your account. So there is specific amount of money that you're supposed to have in your account. Yeah, you think of applying for the visa, right? Although you can also be playing with your account, like if you have some amount of money, you remove and put to build your account. Then you have to have the proof of accommodation, the ticket for traveling within the Schengen country. So you can make a dummy ticket or you apply, then they will not buy the ticket, but you will use the specific receipt to apply for the visa. If they grant you the visa, then you can pay for the ticket. But if they don't grant you the visa, then you can return the ticket or they can cancel it, right? It's like called a pro forma or a dummy, right? Then you have to have your bank statement, right? Your bank statement, at least. Also, this needed to show a minimum balance of 3,000 euro. At least you should have 3,000 euro over 6 months. You should have it in your account, right? So you should have this amount. Then we're talking about the documents which are required to obtain the visa, right? So these are specifically the documents that are required that I've highlighted above, right? Talking about the application form, the valid passport, 2 passport picture, proof of tickets and hotel reservation. Then you're talking about health insurance, you should have it. Then your proof of financial means or support. Then your status of job occupation. Then the embassy location. Then how much you're supposed to have in your account. Then I'm going to explain also about the form, how to apply for, how to fill the form. So in application of the Schengen visa form, there are 33 questions or 32 questions they are going to ask basically. So question number 1, in the Schengen visa, which you can see, point number 1, question number 1, they will ask you, what is your surname, family name, right? So you have to put your family name. Then they will ask you number 2, question number 2, they will ask you your surname at birth, right? You have to put your surname, right? Then also you're talking about your first name, which is question 3. You have to put your first name there. Then they will ask you dates of birth. You have to put your date of birth. Then place of birth, which is point number 5. Then 6th question, country of birth. Then 7th question, your current nationality, like if you have stayed in other country for a long time, maybe acquire a passport there, you should also put it there. But if your original country of birth, you have to put it your current nationality, right? Then number 8 question, they will ask you whether you are male or female, right? So you have to tick whether you are a male, you have to tick it. Then they will ask you your civil status. What is your civil status here? That is point number 9. Whether you are single, married, or registered partner, or separate, or divorced, or whether you are a widow or other. So you need to answer that question. Then point number 10, we're talking about parental authorities, right? Parental authorities in case of any minors, right, or legal guidance, so from any applicant or telephone, right? So like for instance, if you have any guardians, right, that is taking care of you, so you have to put their names there also. Then point number 11, you're talking about your national identity number where applicable. So in this point number 11, you can either put your passport or your national ID card number. You have to put it. It's just a supportive document. Then question number 12, they will ask you type of travel documents. So which type of travel document do you have presently? Maybe your original passport, you have it, or your diplomatic passport, or service passport, or official passport, or specific passport, or travel documents. So you have to pick which document you are traveling with, right? Then we're going to question number 13. Question number 13 says numbers of travel documents, right? So the amount of travel document that you have. Then you talking about the dates they issue you this travel document. So let's say like you have the laissez-passer, or you have another document. Let's say you don't have a passport, but you have other documents that you are using, right? So you have to specify it. Then you have to put 15 question says the validity, right? Which time is going to expire. Then 16 questions say which time it's issued by the country, right? Then question number 17, personal data of your family members who are in the EU or EEA or CH citizen if applicable. So that means if you have any citizen or relatives who are citizen in Europe, so you can also highlight their name there. So in this order, in 17 question, you have to put the name of the surname of the person, then date of birth, then the person nationality, then you put the first name of the person, then you put number of travel document identity. Then question 18, family relationship with an EU or EA or the citizen of applicant. So this is like the person who you have in that European country. You have to put the relationship, which relationship, whether it's your spouse, your child, your grandchild, dependent, ascendant, and registered partner or others. Question 19, applicant's home address and email. So you have to put your address or your email address also. Then you have to put your telephone numbers or mobile number. That is your mobile number. Then question 20, resident in country other than the country of current nationality, right? So if you are nationality, if you have a resident, let's say you travel to any other Asian country or any other it depends, Africa country, right? If you have their residence, also you just alight it, right? Or you are in Europe, you want to go to another place, it depends on which place you are, so you have to place your residency there also. Then also no or yes. If you have residence permit in other country, you have to put yes. Then question 21 question says your current occupation, right? So current occupation means that the jobs that you are presently doing or the business that you are presently doing. So you have to highlight it. Then point 22, question 22 say employer and employee address and telephone number. That is for students, names and address of their educational establishment. So if you are working, where you are working, you have to put the address and the number, the contact number of your business place. You have to put your business address and telephone numbers. Then 23 question says the purpose of your journey. This simply means that why you want to visit their country, right? So you have to put the purpose, whether it's for business or whether it's for tourism or visit or for seminar. So you have to specify it. Then there is many box here in point number 3, the purpose. They will ask you about tourism, business, visiting family or friends, then cultural, then sports, official visits, then medical reason, then study, then you have airport transit or other. Then question 24 says additional information on the purpose of your stay. So why you want to stay, another reason. If you have more reason, if you can also highlight the reason why you want to stay. Then 25 says member states of main destination. So which destination, which European country you want to go, member state or destination. So you have to put which state or which you want to go. So you have to specify the state. That is in if you make your hotel reservation, that is where you are going to stay. So you have to check which states of hotel you book. Then 26 says the member state of first entry, which states first you want to enter, right? Then question 27 says the numbers of entry request, right? So which entry request you want to apply for, whether single entry or 2 entries or multiple entries. Intend the dates of arrival of the first intending stay in the Schengen area and intending dates of departing from this Schengen area after the first intended stay. So which time you intend to go there and which time you intend to leave there. So you have to specify it in this form. Then question 28 says that your fingerprints collected previously for this purpose of applying the Schengen visa. So you have to go to any center to get a fingerprint. So your fingerprint will also be attached to this application form. So they will ask you, is your fingerprint attached in it? No or yes. Then the date. If you attach, you put the date on it. Then visa sticker or number, if you know it, right? Then 29 question says that your entry permits for the final country of destination where it's applicable. So this issued by, then valid from this time to this time, right? So then question 30 says your surname and first name of the inviting person in the membering state. If not, name of hotel or temporary accommodation in a membering state. So this simply means that if you have somebody in this Schengen country who invited you, you should write the person names and address. But if you don't have person there, the hotel that you have, the hotel reservation, you have to put the hotel that you are going to stay or the accommodation where you are going to stay. Then question 32 say cost of traveling and living during the applicant stay is covered. So the amount of money that you have. Then in this point you have column 1, you say by the applicant himself, means of support, cash, travel checks or credit card or prepaid accommodation or prepaid transportations or others. Then also by sponsoring a company or organization, please specify if a company or organization is sponsoring you. Then you have to refer to the final 30 or 31. Then others, place specify. Then means of support, which means of support you have: cash, accommodation provided, all expenses covered during the stay, or prepaid transport order or others. Then you have to another one says, I am aware that this visa fee is not refundable if the visa is refusal. So this simply means that you are going to sign an undertaking. So if they give you the visa, then it's fine. If they don't give you the visa, then there is no refund for it. Then you have to put the dates. You have to sign and put the dates that you accepted. So basically these are the steps by which you can apply for the Schengen visa. And in this Schengen visa, you have to have like you have to have your bank statements. Then you can play with the accounts for you to upgrade your accounts. So these are the ways by which you can the documents you're supposed to have to apply for a visa, for Schengen visa, and the way by which you can also how we can fill the form. So these are the steps. So I stop here, and my next topic I'm going to talk about how to apply for American visa.